Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. So, tonight we will be talking about one of my favorite authors, that is Haruki Murakami, and this very dark book of his, that is The Wind Up Bird Chronicle. And if you know Murakami, then you would know he deals in magical realism. So, this book is full of magic, and parallelly, there is so much realism in it. It's like you are in two different universes at the same time. It'll take you to another realm altogether. But yeah, so Murakami is one of my favorite. I like to read his work because he is very interesting, and this book, my friend, is really dark, and you would like it for sure. It will bend your mind. It's really mind bending. It's really mind boggling. But yeah, it's worth a read. And yeah, it's not the best of Murakami's work, but yeah, I would really recommend you to read this one. You cannot miss this one. And if you are reading Murakami for the very first time, then either go with Sputnik Sweetheart or go with Norwegian Wood. But yeah, once you are done with those, jump right into this book. This is very dark, this is very passionate, but you would like this guy. So if I have to rate it, I'll give it a 4 bookmarks out of 5. It could be somewhere between 4 and 4.5. But yeah, I was a little disappointed somewhere. So I'll not tell you where, but yeah, this is not Murakami's best work till date. So without any further ado, let me just read out a page from this wonderful book. And I hope you like this one and you buy it off the shelf or buy it online and then get reading. I was crouching down in total darkness. All I could see was nothingness, and I was part of this nothingness. I closed my eyes and listened to the sound of my heart, to the sound of the blood circulating through my body, to the bellows like contractions of my lungs, to the slippery undulation of my food starved gut. In the deep darkness, every moment, every throb was magnified enormously. This was my body, my flesh, but in the darkness, it was all too raw, too physical. Soon my conscious mind began to slip away from my physical body. I saw myself as the wind up bird, flying through the summer sky, alighting to the branch of a huge tree somewhere, winding the world spring. If there's really no more wind up bird, someone would have to take on its duties. Someone would have to wind the world spring in its place. Otherwise, the spring would run down and the delicate mechanism would grind to a halt. The only one who seemed to have noticed that the wind up bird was gone, however, was me. I tried my best to imitate the cry of the wind up bird in the back of my throat. It didn't work. All I could produce was a meaningless, ugly sound, like rubbing together of two meaningless, ugly things. Only the real wind up bird could make the sound. Only the wind up bird could wind the world springs in the way it was supposed to be wound. Nonetheless, as a voiceless wind up bird, unable to wind the world spring, I decided to go flying through the summer sky, which turned out to be fairly easy. Once you were up, all you had to do was flap your wings at the right angle to adjust direction and altitude. My body mastered the art in a moment and sent me flying effortlessly wherever I wanted to go. I looked at the world from the wind up bird's vantage point. Wherever I had enough flying, I would land on a branch and peer through the green leaves and rooftops and roads. I watched people moving over the ground, carrying on the functions of life. Unfortunately, though, I could never see my own body. This was because I had never once seen the Wind Up Bird Chronicle and had no idea what it looked like. Check this book out.